Hi beautiful girls, happy Easter. It's Easter in New Zealand already, so won't be too far away for you guys, so hope you have an awesome Easter. So today I'm going to do my kind of magic hair mix that I kind of put together about 7 months ago, and I've been remaking it and using it, and even though my hair is kind of bleached, it's a lot thicker and healthier than it used to be. I've got a lot more of it. Oops, that way. And yeah, it grows a lot faster. I've cut it a couple of times because I'm trying to grow the layers out so that it has a thicker effect, but it is a lot thicker than it used to be. Now, sorry about the lighting. I think it's going to be naughty lighting today. I've got my umbrella up here, but I don't think it's going to work very well. So just, yeah, sorry about that. So what you need is a clean empty container. This has just had coconut oil in it, that's all. Some kind of mixing bowl, which I have just like a hairdresser's one there. Just a stirrer, you can use anything to stir. The good thing about this is that it's got the pouring spout. Just makes it easier to pour it into the container afterwards. Some measuring spoons, organic virgin coconut oil. So the purest form you have these in, the better. A little measuring container, breaks into half. It's a little lady actually, it's quite cute, and then it's got a quarter and a third. Castor oil, very important. Oops. Part of this is the castor oil, and again you want it in its purest form. Wheat germ oil, avocado oil, so that's a bit grungy, that one, it's been in the fridge. Argan oil is optional, completely optional, and that again is pure organic, it's not mixed with anything. Tea tree oil, peppermint oil, which is very, very important. So these are essential oils, they're very strong, you don't need a lot of them. And finally is the rosemary oil, that's rosemary oil in there. So the most important things, even if you just use these three things, is the castor oil, the peppermint essential oil, and the rosemary oil. Sorry, I'm just going to try and get this light. It's worse. It's not a whole lot better. Sorry about that. It's just, I don't know why. It seems to depend on the weather as to what lighting you get. So basically, you're going to start off with your mixing bowl. I won't kind of drag this out. And then you want to use a third. Now these don't have to be exact. Absolutely don't have to be exact. I mean, I just made this up myself, so it's not an exact science. I've softened the organic coconut oil over hot water. I don't recommend doing it in the microwave because I always think that it probably takes away some of the goodness. So I'm going to use a third of a cup of coconut oil. So what's that? Hopefully I don't spill any of this on my computer. That would be a disaster. Aside. So I'll just put lids on things as I go along, otherwise it will be probably a disaster. Then the castor oil is very important, and we're going to use a quarter of a cup of that. Castor oil is known absolutely 100% for helping hair growth and thickening up hair. It's a very, very oily product obviously, and not always that easy to get out of your hair. So this mixture I massage into my scalp every night before I'm going to wash my hair. Sorry, this light's really bugging me. So once you've got this on your scalp, and you can bring it through to the ends, it absolutely will do your hair good as opposed to not good. But you mainly want it on your scalp, and you massage it as long as you can stand to, because massaging stimulates hair growth quite significantly. So I'm going to use a quarter of a cup of the castor oil. Hopefully I've got a quarter of a cup in there. If this video doesn't work first time, I'm not going to be able to do it again because I'm not going to have enough ingredients. We should have made a smaller amount. So that's castor oil. Coconut oil is amazing. I've been putting it on my skin every night, and I swear it makes my skin glow more. It's wonderful, wonderful stuff, coconut oil. Avocado oil is very, very good for your hair and also helps with hair growth. So I'm just going to use 2 tablespoons of that. This is quite a unpleasant colour, avocado oil. Sorry, you can't see me down there, can you? So it's two of those. That's a tablespoon. And it's quite a, you can probably see on the spoon, it's quite an unpleasant colour. It's kind of a greeny tone to it. Gosh, I don't think I'd ever do baking on here because I'd make such a mess. Then I'm going to put a little bit of argan oil in just because it's really good for your hair. And I'm just going to use what's left in this little bottle, but you can use just a teaspoon of that if you like. And wheat germ is also good for hair growth. So it's a carrier oil, but it's a pure wheat germ. And I will use 2 tablespoons of that if I've got it. Sorry, it's hard for you to see there. I need to bring it up higher. No, I haven't quite got 2, so I'll just use 1 tablespoon. As I said, it's not an exact science, and it's just you just use what you've got in the house. That. And when it comes to the essential oils, you have to be a little more exact with those because they're very strong. So peppermint oil is just renowned. I sometimes just rub this straight on my scalp. I don't particularly recommend that, but it is renowned 100% for stimulating hair growth, and it also makes your mixture more pleasant smelling. So I'm going to do 5 drops of that. That was a good 5. You can do 5 to 10, so that doesn't matter too much if you get a tiny bit more, but I wouldn't do more than 10. It might just irritate your scalp slightly. Tea tree oil again, just 5 to 10. I'll do 6 of that. And again, it's up to you. It doesn't matter too much. And the rosemary oil. Rosemary oil is really important for hair growth, so I'm just going to do 10 of those. So that is everything, I believe. So if you mix it up, it's in a liquid form at the moment, so I'm just going to mix that up. Because of the avocado oil, it's kind of got a greeny tinge, but it smells really nice because of the peppermint oil. If you don't like peppermint, you may not like this, but you could just go with the rosemary, but I do recommend the peppermint. So this is in a liquid form, but because it's got coconut oil in it, when it cools down and this kind of sets, it's going to be in a semi-hard form. It's going to be fairly firm. So I'll just pour that into my container. Sorry, this is a different kind of video for me. It just takes a bit of learning. So I'm just going to pour that into my little container. So, doesn't matter what container you use as long as it's clean and dry. And I'll just put the lid on so I don't spill it. And you can see the colour of that. It's a bit of a murky colour, but don't worry about that. So you can just shake that occasionally as it's setting, so it kind of sets evenly. So pop it in the fridge, and it won't take too long to set because there's a lot of coconut oil in there, and that will harden up with the cool. And then it's best to keep it in the fridge actually. It will keep longer. It does last for quite a long time anyway. It has quite a long shelf life, but if you keep it in the fridge, it's better. And then just take out a teaspoon or a tablespoon, rub it between your hands, and then apply it straight onto your scalp at night, whenever you want to. Just massage it really, really well into your scalp, And I usually take what's left on my hands and just bring it through the ends of my hair, because the coconut oil and the castor oil are very good for your hair, and it acts like a mask, an overnight mask. I just leave it in overnight and then give it a good shampoo in the morning, and I do swear by this. I really believe it works. So as I said, this will harden up in the fridge. It will be, yeah, like 3/4 kind of hard, a little bit of softness to it because of the castor oil. So yeah, just take a teaspoon or tablespoon and massage it kind of like as well as you can into your hair, into your scalp, sorry. And some of it's going to get into your hair, and then just bring it through to the ends of your hair, and it will work wonders for it, because my hair has literally been obliterated with hair dye, but it is still in surprisingly reasonable condition, and it's because I do this every second night. And sometimes on alternate nights I just put plain coconut oil through here. And coconut oil is a really amazing product. It's like liquid gold. The molecules are so tiny that they are absorbed into your hair strand, and you just leave it in overnight and it really works wonders. So I hope this is helpful. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I love you guys. Have an awesome Easter. If you have any questions about what I've just done, just leave them in the comments or in a comment below and I'll answer. And if I think of anything that I've left out, I'll put it below. And you are welcome to enter the March giveaway on this video. There's only a couple of days left, so if you haven't got in, make sure you get in, because it's 2 prizes. It's a good giveaway. And yep, love you all. Take care. Bye bye.